Quartzsite, Arizona. RVers either love it or hate it. We finally made the trip to see what it's all about. We're sharing our first impressions, exploring the annual RV show that's been around since 1984, a surprising pizza spot, and a few things we didn't expect. Here's what no one tells you about RV life in Quartzsite. Hi there, I'm Leanne, and this is Making My Abode on the Road. The only thing I know about Quartzsite is that thousands of RVers go down there this time of year and boondock or camp or whatever, and it's dusty. That's all I know right now. So I know there's tons of people there right now for the RV show. We're gonna stay in one of the pay areas where you pay, I think it's like $40, and they have a dump station and water on site. Water fill up, not like hookups, but where you can fill up your water. That must be like a Volkswagen convention or something. That's crazy. Why are we seeing so many of them?
There's like 6 of them.
They had a get together down here in Quartzsite.
A get together, yeah.
Good Lord.
Wowzers. It looks like a regular old campground. I mean, kind of.
This is the one that's supposed to be not as packed as the one we're going to.
Uh-oh. It seems like a very clean little town, huh? Like it looks
Yeah, so
pretty
far.
clean.
What we've seen, yeah.
I wasn't sure what to expect in that, as far as that goes. I guess I kind of thought it was going to be icky, but...
Everywhere we've been in Arizona's kind of been clean. The towns.
Yeah, just that boondocking was like...
Yeah, just because some
dirty.
jerk dumped his trash out there.
Jerks. Look at, they got some burros. I liked those metal ones we saw. Those are cute.
They got a gun show too.
This place is hopping. I wonder what it's like in
Oh my gosh, it's you.
the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's sold down here. It's too
Right?
hot.
It's too hot. Do you think this is where all those VWs came out of? You think they were down here doing a car
Probably.
show or something?
Yeah, maybe. There's one right here.
A VW? Look at that.
Vintage vehicle.
Passive
caution.
Oh, look at, there's a big white tent.
There's the RV
That's
show.
the tent they always talk about. It's like a freaking circus. Look at it. That's great.
A circus. They got camel rides, Cameron.
Yeah, they have camels down here right now.
What?
Yes.
You could ride a camel.
And all these freedom-loving people. That's what this makes me think of, you know what I mean? Just out here doing their thing. We'll have to go look at some RVs for sure.
So I guess the north doesn't have a dump station or water fill-ups. The south does.
We're going to the north one?
Now we're going to the south one.
Yeah, we want the south. We want the one with all the...
The dump station.
Yeah. Look at all those American flags, huh? We're gonna stick our little baby one out.
We're going to find a spot.
Oh boy.
Well, there'll be a spot. We might just have to be by a bunch of people.
It's kind of what I expected there to be a lot of people. La Posa South. Okay. Yeah. Long-term visitor area. LTVA. Right? Bureau of Land Management? So this is BLM?
Yeah.
There are some BLM areas that are free, but the long-term visitor areas are not free. But we wanted to have easy access to water and dump, so that's why we chose to stay here. Overnight use is $15 per vehicle, $40 for 2 weeks and $180 for the season from September 15th to April 15th.
Brr.
So what are we waiting for now?
This lady's putting the stickers on her vehicle.
For what?
I don't know, so they know we're legal.
What kind of stickers? You're just letting them stick it wherever? I see.
Have a good day.
All right, thank you. You too. And I'll be the first to tell you, these stickers do not come off easy.
Well, let's go. We'll figure this out.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Cammy, you just keeping an eye out for some kids?
Look for kids, Cammy.
Make sure you don't go into the naked part. Isn't there a naked part? Is it over here?
There is a naked part.
In this thing?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
No, we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they got a big old road runner on the side of
If
there.
we accidentally drive through there, Casey, close your eyes.
They got vault toilets out here
Mm-hmm,
too.
they
That's
do, yeah. They
crazy.
got them all over.
It's a little confusing when you first come in, and it's a little hard to decide where to park. There are some areas where people have created a defined spot, but then other areas that are just dirt. We wanted to be kind of close to the water and dump station, but not too close. There was a clear sign for the dump station line, but not for the water. It's all in this one area after you go down a bit from the entrance. The dump station is on the right, across from the dumpsters, and then the potable water is up just a little ways from the dumpsters, one on the left side of the road and the other on the right.
Is this the potable water?
What?
Is this the potable water?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the only one there is?
No,
Do you know?
the one across the street.
Oh,
There's four over there and 4 over there.
okay. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Spray that sucker down with Lysol. Here, I got a
Do
thing
you have
right
Lysol in there?
here. Look, yeah, I got some right here.
We got 4 water fill up areas. I guess actually 4 on each side. 4 here, 4 over there. Waiting for old Gloria. Get full on water. It's a good thing I talked to that old boy.
Yeah, did you learn something? Get some info?
Well, he just told me where to go to get in, like and where not to go.
Oh,
Like
good.
the magic circle.
What's the magic circle?
That's where all the nudies are.
Oh.
Unless you're into that kind of thing. And he says if you go too far back here, it's where all your ATVers are, and it's really dusty.
It's hard. I feel like, where do you go? Like, 'cause you don't want to, like, intrude on someone else's or whatever, I guess. So I have a question. Do you think, like, if you came in more angled this way, the panels might get more? I don't know, because just see how the sun is right now? Like, if we were angled this way, like, here's the nose. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if our nose was pointed right at that truck, I just feel like it would be a good angle. That way's east. No, that's false. That way's east, right? Yeah, now we're cooking. Or you're flashing everybody. This isn't the naked side.
This is the wrong section over here, people.
Yeah, I like this. I wanted sun on the porch where we can come and sit out in the sun. Too. I think it's good. Are you happy with it? Okay. Oh, really? Why do you argue so much then?
Man, I hate gas. It stinks.
I hope that dog's on a leash. You ready for a walk, Brandy?
He looked right at Brandy and was doing it. She didn't bark at people.
Mountains are so pretty. We went through the water pretty quick the first few days, but our spot was right here, just across the way from the water fill up. No one ever tells you that the water isn't great. It's drinkable and it tastes good, but it does leave hard water spots on everything. I have to say the Arizona Bureau of Land Management puts the fees that you pay to camp here to good use. Not like the Arizona State Trust land. That is just terrible. I love that they have these giant dumpsters out here and they dump them before they get too full so it doesn't blow out. Excellent example of responsible government spending.
This is my little pump. All it is the same pump you got in your RV for pumping the water. Do this, so if that one goes out, you have a replacement. And you could use it to pump the water.
I will link our entire boondocking water setup in the description below. The bladder, the pump, and the 12-volt converter. How are you running it on your battery?
Well, this is it just converts it to 12 volt. Your 18, sure.
Oh,
drill batteries.
you had to buy a little separate converter?
Yeah, you just buy that and it converts it to 12 volts. That's a 12 volt.
And then you just can plug that little, okay.
Run anything on 12 volts.
And then I need to mark that stinking thing. I was thinking you were doing it wrong. I did it wrong too. No, it happens. We need to mark that thing. So this is where we hook up our regular city water connection, and it's also where we fill our holding tank. And this one is for our black tank flush, and you can see the label is blocked by the hose and stuff, and we have both accidentally connected to the flush, thinking that we were filling up the freshwater holding tank. Both times the black tank overflowed a little bit, but we caught it just in time before it flooded the RV. They should make one blue and one red or something because they look exactly alike, so it's bound to happen. I think I'm just gonna mark it with like a red Sharpie or something to make sure that we avoid that disaster. Okay, so when you first come in, go to this building. That's where you go and you pay and you get your permit. You have to park right here in this little parking area, and then you go inside here and get your permit. So when we first got here, where were we? Were we at? We were at the water, and that guy was telling you where the naked spot is.
Well, yeah, he told me where to go down to get across to go over here, but he said the naked place was like further down. I didn't think it was right there.
So as you're coming in, it's on the right-hand side, but further down. So if you want to avoid that area, they call it Magic Circle.
Don't be such a bore.
It's not like it's blocked off or anything. In fact, when we went down there, we didn't even really know we were so close to it. We thought it was further down and further over. We saw the sign and there was a naked guy like right there. I didn't see him, Jeff saw him. And the girls didn't see him, thank God.
Buck naked.
But there's no kind of trees, there's no fence, there's nothing like that blocking it. So if you don't want to get an eyeful, that's where you don't want to go. So we ended up coming down this way and we have our spot on this north side. I guess this would be like the south side over here, huh? And this is La Posa South. And there's water and sewer water and dump, and then they have all these little vault bathrooms. There's a bunch of them just kind of scattered around. So, is this considered the party side? Do you know?
It seems like it, because there's a spot that's up the road, and I was talking to a guy, and he said it was called the Spot. He says they like do music and like drum things and stuff. And I was like, oh really? Where's that? He said, oh, it's here. It's just past the this area here. The water fill up. It's down the road here.
I mean, it hasn't been too bad. Like, I've heard music, but nothing that is. It's real quiet at night, you know?
Yeah. No, I haven't heard. Everyone seems to abide by the rules. You know, they make a lot of money on this joint. You look at all these campers at least paid $40
Yeah.
or $80 or $180.
And it's $180 for the season, right? September through
September
April.
15th through April 15th.
Right, through April. That's pretty good. And the water, you don't pay extra to get water, and you don't pay extra to dump. And there's tons of people out here. You can meet all kinds of people. There's no kids, though. We thought there'd be tons of kids. There haven't been any. We haven't seen any. We even drove around when we were trying to find our spot. We wanted to try to find kids to park next to, so Cammy would have some kids to play with.
No, all we found were naked guys. Naked people.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this time.
It is a nice big sign, so if you're going by it, but the problem was the guy, I mean, see, there's nothing blocking. There could literally be naked people just right there. And so if you're driving by, you're gonna get an eyeful, whether you want to or not. See, like, I wouldn't want to be this person parked right there. They're not even in the clothing optional. But they look over here, they're likely to see a whole bunch of stuff they might not want to see. So a couple people told us about a pizza place to try in town called Silly Owls. So we're gonna go check it out right now.
Place is packed.
Yeah, it is. We decided to go early because we heard how popular this place is. We went about 4 o'clock and it was very busy, but we only had to wait about 10 minutes. So while we waited, I found a local craft beer that I wanted to try. And our table was so tiny, but it worked out for us.
What are you gonna get? What do you guys want?
Pizza. Do you have that peanut butter porter, the Barclays?
I don't, but let me ask. She has peanut butter whiskey.
Oh no. What kind of craft beers do you have?
But I could bring you a sample.
I'll try a sample.
Yeah, you want a
first.
sample of
Yeah. Our waitress brought 2 hefty samples, and I ended up going with a lighter beer based on her suggestion. I can't remember what it was called, but it was delicious and it went great with the pizza. And it must have been the hand tossing that made these pizzas so good. Make sure you get the extra large pizza. We had plenty for all 4 of us, but it would have been nice to have some leftovers. It's so cheap too. Our entire bill was only about $40, including the tip. Who knew you could find excellent pizza in the middle of the desert? And don't forget to come early to avoid those lines. Our neighbor got a new flag at the RV show, and I'm so jealous of all the big, beautiful flags, so hopefully we can find one at the RV show.
See how busy this place is?
That's
It's
all
like-
for the dump, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for to dump your tanks. That's how it always is. I'd like to know how many thousands of campers are out here.
Leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing.
If you've never been to an RV show, it's basically a place to look at new and used RVs. There are tons of RV product vendors and tent vendors selling pretty much anything you might need for your RV. I was having the worst time trying to find some of these solar torch lights for outside the RV, but they had some here. I really liked the stands for them so that you don't have to try and put a stake in the ground. I actually ended up finding some that I really like on Amazon. I have one that stakes into the ground, or you could hang it on a hook, and the other one is a tabletop torch. They're huge. I love these things. They come with a charger for when they've been like put away and not getting charged by the sun, and a mounting kit if you want to mount it to like a deck railing or something. I love these so much. The flame is so bright and realistic, and they're huge, and they just look so nice outside. Next time on Making My Abode on the Road. Look at that fridge. Oh my. Oh, look, this is the layout we like. And it's not the ugly, like weird covered stuff. Oh God.
That's enormous.
What is, I love this. Look at this. That's a plastic ladder. Bad design, grand design. I don't know about this.